Who was Benedict Arnold, and what did he do? Benedict Arnold was born on January 14, 1741 in Norwich, Connecticut. He was born into a prominent family. His father was named Benedict Arnold, his mother, Hannah Arnold, and a few siblings that died of yellow fever while he was in school. After some business troubles, his family became poor and he was forced to drop out. At age 16, he signed up to fight in the French and Indian War. He then became a successful pharmacist, and because of this, he opposed the Sugar and Stamp Act that interfered with his business and joined the Sons of Liberty. When he first heard the news of the battles at Lexington and Concord, he asked the Committee of Safety for permission to attack Fort Ticonderoga. They granted his wish, but when Arnold arrived, Ethan Allen was there also with the Green Mountain Boys, refusing to follow his orders. They ended up going side by side, and victory was theirs. Arnold had disagreements with not only Allen, but with a man named James Easton. This became serious, but later came to an end. Arnold became a colonel in the Continental Army and led troops to Canada. His men faced harsh weather and hunger. His letter was intercepted, and the British were informed of their coming and were allowed time to prepare. It ended being unsuccessful, but Arnold got promoted to a brigadier colonel. Arnold continued to have quarrels with many people. In February of 1777, the Continental Congress appointed 5 new major generals, all of which had not contributed to the war as much as Arnold. He decides to resign, but Washington would not allow him to. He soon joins the Northern Army and managed to stop British General Burgoyne's men for one night without General Gates's support and his strong men. On October 7, 1777, at the Battle of Saratoga, Arnold ignores Gates's orders and leads his men to the battlefield. He receives another shot in the same leg he previously injured, but he beats the British Army, bringing home the huge win, what is known as the turning point of the war. This victory convinced France to aid the colonists. In 1778, Arnold signs the Oath of Allegiance. Disabled in one leg, he is sent to Philadelphia to be the commander of the city. He marries Peggy Shippen. In the May of 1779, he begins negotiating with the enemy army. Why was this? It may be because of the mistreatment he received on the Continental Army, or for the money he was offered. Washington offers him the highest rank under himself, but he denies it and instead asks to take control of West Point. He starts sending money and information to the British Commander-in-Chief Henry Clinton through Army officer John Andre. Andre was caught and hung, and Arnold's treason was then revealed from the documents Andre possessed. He fled to the British troops in New York City and fought with them for the rest of the war. He moved to London with his wife and died there on July 14, 1801 due to edema. A way to remember him is to think that Bennett stands for benefit and dict stands for contradict. Bennett is the first half of his name, so he benefited the Continental Army in the first half of the war, and then later contradicted himself by betraying the army he sacrificed his leg and fought so hard for. Without him, the war would have been very different.